Hello and welcome to another update video about NVIDIA. So in the last video we talked about this high B wave. This is still my preferred view, that we are here just in a high B wave and will come down in a C wave sell-off into the region between 360 and 259. That's all based on the assumption that a larger degree fourth wave finished here in October 22. And price has so far rallied in 3 waves to the upside, and a pullback is now due. I've got it as an ABC structure. At the time, our confirmation that this fourth wave has started was the break of the trend line. But yeah, we then expected here a rally in a B wave and a C wave down to follow. I gave you resistance for the B wave. That so far hasn't broken. So we are still within resistance, and price also broke out of this ascending wedge pattern that we talked about, I believe, in the previous video, and since then hasn't managed to make a new high. So from that point of view, no change to the forecast. It will be crucial next week how this is going to play out, because to really confirm a top in place now, I would like to see a break below $450 here, this swing low. Then I can confirm that we are in the C wave. Until then, it's possible that actually, I looked at the microstructure today again, it's possible that this third wave is extending. So it's very simple for me. If price breaks below 450, that should, not will, but should confirm a top in place for wave B. And we should come down in the C wave below $402, ideally into this region. If, however, we get one more high here, and if that one more high breaks above 515, which is the key resistance for an overshooting B wave, then I would assume that this is still an extension of the third wave. Would that make any great difference? Not really. We would then just delay the sell-off a little bit, and this ABC structure happens a little later. For me, however, this is the preferred scenario, that we're now in this high B wave and then should see over the coming sessions a sell-off in wave C. Now, again, all of that is just valid as long as we stay below 515. Again, a break above that level will make me prefer that this is a third wave. But in both scenarios, I would eventually still expect higher prices for now. So that means micro support for trend continuation higher is $450. But I emphasize the resistance here, because for me, the reward to risk is rather on the downside, given that we've now rallied into resistance and we seem to have at least a local top here in place, as it seems. Yeah, at least if you look at, I need to go to the daily chart. If you look at the daily chart, yeah, look at the divergences, bearish divergences here. And it's going to be interesting now to see if price can follow through to the downside. Also here today, bearish engulfing candle. We'll see. I mean, recently we broke out of that ascending wedge to the downside, so the forecast remains here on lower against the last swing high and then $515 resistance. So where the wave 3 sits obviously will have an impact on support. Based on where the wave 3 is now, support is down at $259 for a fifth wave rally. So that means price should get into this region between 360 and 259 over the next few weeks and months, and then ideally reverse here. If price breaks below 259, I have to assume that something much more bearish is at play. Yeah. Essentially here in this wave 3, the easy money has been made. So there's just one more high in a fifth wave expected in this third wave. So from a risk point of view, I think, there is much more space now to the downside in the short term here. Okay, but if the third wave is still running, I would have to adjust support to a little bit higher. And the support area would then be a little bit different. And it would be between 264 and 371. Is it a great difference? Not really. Okay, not really. And assuming that a top is in place for wave B, again, take this with a pinch of salt. This is going to be a moving target. If price breaks below 450, then this will get much more weight. But we can also take the length of the A wave and compare that with the length of the C wave. And here, I mean, looking at Fibonacci extensions, the 1.618 extension level is one that I'm watching here, $378, very close to the 23.6 Fib level, because that's the relationship between wave A and wave C. So I think what we need to be watching for next is the 450 level. It's not too far away. So this is the last significant swing low. Again, when that breaks, it could take price down to the swing low before, 404, and then down to that sort of 370 area next. That is what is preferred at this stage. But if price decides to turn around, rallies above 515, I will just count that simply as an extension of the third wave. And this pullback in the fourth wave will then simply be delayed. But we can already see it has difficulties here at the moment to push higher. Break to the downside of that wedge pattern and now struggling a bit, but it's not enough yet to confirm that we are coming down in the C wave. That's my update about NVIDIA. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.